Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be my January favorites. I have a lot of favorites this month, but a lot of them are actually rediscoveries that I have been kind of like shopping my stash with, because if you guys don't know, I finally graduated makeup school, so I am a certified makeup artist now, which meant that I actually did not really go to school wearing makeup because we were each other's models. So I literally went to school every morning with no makeup on, no eyebrows, no nothing. I could have gone to school with makeup on, but I would have just had to wash it all off anyways, so I went completely barefaced. So the only time I was really able to wear makeup this month were on the weekends and when I went to EBATES. So a lot of these products are actually just rediscovering my own stash and my collection. I also have a couple new things that I have really fallen in love with, so I thought I would share them with you guys this month. I do feel like I have a good mixture of makeup, skincare, and body care because my skin has been changing. I will go into it a little bit more when I talk about the products, but it's been a rough month for my skin. So I've been using some different skincare products just to kind of calm my skin down and get it back to normal. So if you're all interested in seeing my January favorites, then just keep on watching. So I'm actually going to start off with makeup just because I feel like that's what we're all here for, and that's what we all love, and that's what I love the most. So I'm going to talk about it first. The first product I have this month is actually the MAC Strobe Cream. I mentioned this in my MAC haul. So if you guys were not aware, MAC did come out with I think 4 or 5 new shades of these strobe creams. The pink one I believe is the original one, and they came out with 4 other shades, and this is in the color Peach Light. I will swatch it for you, but it's honestly going to be really hard for you guys to see on my hand. This is a really nice moisturizing product that's going to give your skin a little bit of a luminosity to it. Yeah, you can barely even see it on my skin, but this just gives my skin such a beautiful like peachy glow. I love it so much. You can wear this on its own, you can wear it under makeup. I really like to use this underneath my foundation on top of my primer to give my skin a little bit more of a glow. My skin has been so dry and it's been freaking me out because I actually have dry patches on my face and that never happens. Like at makeup school, I've been getting my makeup done and taken off and then put back on again and then taken off, so my skin has been freaking out. It's getting really irritated and it was just so dry. So this has been a lifesaver for me. I've been actually just wearing this on its own some days just because I wanted the radiance and the luminosity to my face just so I feel a little bit more fresh and glowy. So I have been loving this peach one and I love it under foundation as well. Speaking of foundation, the one that I've been using this month since I tested it out, I actually did a whole video on this foundation, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have mine in the color Soft Beige. Now, if you've seen that video, I was a little bit iffy on the foundation. I did like it, but I wasn't like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing. I've been using this every single time I've done my makeup since that video. I'm wearing it today and I'm just in love with this. It doesn't control my oils a lot, which is okay right now. I even have an illuminator mixed in with this right now just because I'm so dry. It's freaking me out, but this is gorgeous. It lays so nicely on the skin. It doesn't sink into my pores or anything. It gives a beautiful, natural kind of medium coverage. You can build it up if you want to. The packaging is amazing. I mean, it's a glass bottle. I think this is only like $5.99. It kind of comes with this spatula applicator, so what I like to do is just like literally apply it on my face with the spatula. You get the perfect amount of product, and this is so buildable. It's so blendable. If you do need a good foundation for flash photography that's not going to break the bank, this is going to be a great one for you. Again, I'm in the color Soft Beige and I've been loving this. So since I've been in makeup school, I've actually done a lot more color correcting because I actually found it on me. It works so well and I actually don't have to use as much product when I use color correctors. So the one I've been using recently for under my eyes is actually the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. I have it in the color Fair. This is a great kind of light peachy salmony concealer that you would just apply under your eyes before concealer. This is literally like an eraser for your dark circles. If I'm not mistaken, I think they do have a couple more shades in this. For me, this is the perfect kind of like light peachy salmony color where it's not going to look too orange on me, but it still does the job and really does neutralize that purple under my eyes. And it really helps me not use as much concealer, which I like as well because I don't want it to be super cakey under my eyes. So this has been a must for me. Of course, after I color correct, I use concealer. Now the 2 concealers that I have been going back and forth between have been also by Wet n Wild. This is their Photo Focus Concealer, so it's in the same range as the Photo Focus Foundation, but this is the concealer. This thing is so full coverage, it's insane. The only thing I do not like about this is the shade range. This is the lightest shade, which I believe is Light Ivory, and this is barely passing for me as a highlighter under my eyes. If you use like a peachy salmony tone concealer and then this on top of it, you will literally have flawless under eyes. Like, it's insane. This thing covers so much. You can even use it on its own if you wanted to because it has such good coverage. Even though this is a thicker concealer, I do like applying it both with a brush as well as like a damp beauty sponge. I feel like it works well both ways. So if you're looking for a really good full coverage concealer from a drugstore, I would not sleep on this one. The other concealer that I'm surprised that I like this much is actually by Amazing Cosmetics. This is their Amazing Concealer. Concealer. They actually reached out to me and wanted me to try this product and see how I liked it. Now they sent me the color Light Beige, and when I first tested this out, I was like, oh girl, this is gonna be just like my skin color, because I was really unsure about what color to choose. There's so many different shades, and I was really nervous as well because this thing is so creamy. I was like, there's no way that this is gonna go under my eyes. I feel like it would be a great kind of like spot concealer if you have a lot of acne. So on first impression on my hand, I was like freaking out that this is not gonna work under my eyes. I've been actually wearing this a lot this month under my eyes. I actually have it on under my eyes right now, and it looks so beautiful. You only need the smallest amount, like smallest little dab will do ya, because this stuff is pigmented. It goes a long way. It blends really well with a beauty blender or a damp beauty sponge, so that's what I recommend this with. You do need like the dampness of a beauty sponge just to kind of blend this out, but if you need something that's high coverage that you also want to kind of spot conceal your face, I would definitely recommend this. It is very expensive. You only need the smallest amount. It looks so beautiful on the skin as well, so I'm really excited they sent this to me, and I'll definitely be purchasing more shades for my kids. Y'all, I have another product for under eyes. I've been like loving my under eyes recently. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's the month of the under eye. So I actually brought back out my little Z palette. I have a MAC blush in here as well as a MAC shaping powder. Now this shaping powder is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. This is in the color Emphasize. I do believe this is a pro product, but you can buy it online or get it in a pro store. This is what the color looks like. This is what I'm wearing under my eyes to brighten and just give my skin some life. It's gonna be really hard to see on camera. This is a really light, kind of light reflecting powder that just brings so much light to your face, which is what I love. It's not full coverage or anything like that. It feels very light under the eyes. It does really brighten. That I actually bought one for my kit because I love it so much. So again, this is the MAC shaping powder in the color Emphasize. So I've been kind of filling in my brows a little bit differently recently, and I've been using this a lot. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara in the color Nothing But Brunette. So what I would do with this is actually put this in my brows before I put any other product. This is a great product also because it does have color to it, so you can wear this on its own. It's pretty much just like a regular brow gel or brow mascara you will use to set your brows, but again, I like to actually use this before I go in with any other product. So I will actually run this through my brows to give my brow hairs a little bit of shape, push them up a little bit, and make them look a little bit more natural, and then I will then go in with whatever other product I want to use with it on a little angled brush just to kind of fill in the sparse areas. I feel like I don't need as much brow product actually when I do that, especially because this is tinted. It makes my brows look so amazing. It's what I've been doing with my brows, and it's how I did my brows today, so I've been loving the way it looks on me. The color to this is actually really nice as well. The one I've been using from Anastasia in the color Brunette has some like highlights to it. This one is just a nice brown. This does match my hair color pretty nicely, so it looks so natural on my eyebrows. I feel like this is really underrated. I haven't heard many people talk about it, but it is so good. I actually brought this eyeshadow with me to IMATS, and I don't think I've ever had so many people compliment my eyeshadow ever, so I thought I would mention it. This is actually one of the Topshop Chameleon eyeshadows. So the one that I have is in the color Shuffle the Cards, and again, this is what I brought with me to IMATS. This is so pretty. It's like a really cool dual chromatic old gold with really cool chunks of pink glitter in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh my gosh. Again, I've never had so many people compliment me on my eye makeup. So you guys can see it's like the old gold right there, but then when you kind of move your hand around, you just see the reflect of that pink. Oh my god, it is so pretty. I love the other color that I have. This is just something special. It is so pretty, and it is super affordable as well. Y'all already know it's not a Deanna favorites video without mentioning some highlighters. I actually have two this month that have been wowing me so much. The first one is by Urban Decay. This is their Afterglow highlighter. This has been out for a while, but I've been sleeping on it. I've had it in my collection and just completely forgot about it, so I pulled it out for IMATS. I've been obsessed with this since I've been wearing it to IMATS. It is beautiful. I have it in the color Sin. It's not a gold, but it's like a nice champagne gold. It is so pretty. That is what the color looks like right there. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. I actually wore this in a couple of videos, and y'all were like, what is on your cheeks? And it was actually this, just kind of lightly fanned on my cheekbones, and then I actually wet my face with a setting spray like Max Fix Plus, and then applied it again with a little bit more product right on the top of the cheekbone, and it is unreal. Now the other highlighter I've been loving is actually from Star Crush Minerals. Now I have a lot of their glitters, and I have for a while, and I wanted to go back on their site to buy some more glitters for my kit, and I actually saw they had highlighters. Don't know how long they've had them for, and I was super intrigued. They had so many colors, and they reminded me quite a lot of the Artist Couture highlighters that you see all over Instagram. These ones are really amazing. I have one right here that has just been a standout for me. This one is in the color Desert Suede. It's actually what I'm wearing on my cheekbones today. I feel like there is a little bit of a learning curve with these powder like pigment highlighters because they're loose. I ordered these after Christmas and I used them for a little while and I was so confused on how to use this because I used it without a Fix Plus or anything a little bit tacky on my skin. It would just kind of like flake away. So I was like, what the hell am I doing wrong? So what I do now is I actually will set my face and I will go in with this as like my last step in my routine, and I will apply it to my cheekbones while my skin is still a little bit wet and moist from the Fix Plus spray, and that really helps make this stick to your skin because this is so loose, and it does have like micro fine little flecks of shimmer in there, so it will help stick to your skin, which is what I did today on my cheekbones. It also helps intensify it if you like a really intense glow. They're so pretty. Again, I have mine in the color Desert Suede. So there's what Desert Suede looks like on my hand. This was Sin Again, and this is Desert Suede by Star Crush Minerals. You guys can just see how gorgeous it is. It is this beautiful, just kind of like light nudie rose gold champagne color. It's so pretty. They are so incredibly similar to the Artist Couture Diamond Glow highlighters. So if you've been wanting to try those out, we've never really used a loose powder highlighter before, I would definitely try one of these. There's so many colors. They have ones that are duochromatic and kind of reflect different shades, and they also have a bunch of different nudes. So there's definitely going to be a color for everyone. I actually have like 8 more colors that I'm really excited to use. But out of all the colors that I picked up, this is the color that I've been reaching for the most. I wanted to briefly talk about a face brush or an eye brush. I actually use it for the face. This is the Look Good Feel Better Angled Blending Brush. Now I actually got this off of the Boots website, which is a drugstore or pharmacy in the UK, but this is what it looks like. So I've been actually using this to contour my nose. I feel like it's the perfect size and shape to contour. So as you can see, there is a little bit of an angle there, so it really just helps get into the socket of my nose, and I just drag it down straight. So once I put on the powder and place it where I want it to, this is a nice blending brush because it's not super dense. So I do like to just go in there and kind of blend everything out, drag down the color to the sides. Someone actually asked me if I had my nose done, and I was like, girl, no, it's contour powder with this amazing brush. So I will actually try and link another brush down below that's easier to get your hands on from Morphe or something that's super affordable. I'll leave a couple different options for what I can find. I've been contouring the heck out of my nose and I've been loving it so much. It makes a huge difference in kind of completing the sculpting and highlighting for your face. It's a must step for me now, and I have been loving this brush. So moving on to some skincare products. The first one I wanted to mention is actually the Booster Series Hylamide Low Molecular HA Multi-Depth Hydration Booster. This has been amazing. You guys can just see how much I've used of this product because it's one of my favorites when my skin is super dry and dehydrated. So because this is a booster product, I actually like to mix this in with whatever other serum I'm using at the moment, and this just provides an added boost of hydration to my skincare routine. So this has been a must step in my skincare routine. If I don't use it, I notice a huge difference when I wake up in the morning. I really hope my skin goes back to oily. I actually miss being oily. I feel like it's so much easier to control my oil rather than like pound my face with face oil and hydration and kind of help my skin to get rehydrated than to just be oily. I miss it so much. Never thought I would say that. If you are any sorts of dehydrated or dry, you have to try this. It is amazing. I get this at CVS. I have another backup just in case I run out of this. I also tried out a new eye cream this month. I was using the Purlisse one. It was like an eye serum. It was a very nice lightweight serum. I really didn't notice a huge difference when I used that with the hydration under my eyes or how things applied on my skin. I decided to try out a new one once I was out of that one. So I pulled out the DMAE Firming DMAE Eye Lift product. This is amazing. This is definitely like your typical like eye cream. I like the eye cream so much more because it's so thick. I feel like it just moisturizes my under eyes so well. My concealer goes on so much better with this. It just blends out effortlessly. My under eyes are hydrated. I feel like using this has made a huge difference in how my under eye concealer has been applying, how the powder isn't sinking into any of my fine lines or anything. So this is definitely a new holy grail eye cream for me. I love it so much. And then my last favorite of the month, I briefly talked about this on Snapchat, but I wanted to mention it to you guys again today because I'm obsessed with this. I mentioned a couple months ago, I think it was in my back to school video, that I was using the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. Now I've gone through a tub of that. I have a new one in my collection, but they actually came out with a new cream. This is the Acai Body Power Cream. They sent this to me because they saw how much I loved my Bum Bum Cream, and I'm so stoked about this. I actually love this more than the Bum Bum Cream. I know it's hard to believe believe, because that thing is life-changing, but this is even more so. So the big difference between this one and the Bum Bum Cream, Bum Bum Cream has caffeine and guarana extract in it, so it's going to give your skin a little bit more of a stimulating feel, while this one has acai in it, and the texture of this one is not as thick and creamy as the Bum Bum Cream. It's a little bit more of like a lotion, and it just feels so good. I actually don't use too much of this on my legs. I only really put this on my arms because this does have mica in it, so it has a little bit of shimmer to it. So if you don't like that, you're probably not gonna like this because it does give you a really nice healthy glow. The smell on this as well is so good. It's a lot more floral than the other one, which kind of smelled like vanilla pistachio caramel. This one smells a lot fruitier. It kind of smells like acai, the rainforest. It's hard to explain. It smells so good. I've been using it since I got it, and I have been obsessed with this. If you guys, again, love the Bum Bum Cream, you have to try this out, or at least get a little sample of it. It is life-changing. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you all really enjoyed it, and I hope you liked my January favorites. Like always, please leave me a comment down below on what you've been using and loving for the month of January. I love hearing what you guys have been enjoying, and again, please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so very much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!